Hi guys, this is Raisa here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a wonderful week last week and did okay with the eclipse. I know it's been rough. In the first few days it's okay. Maybe it was a little chaotic, but now you're starting to feel the events of it, the excess of the energy, which is very powerful. Um, I know I have been experiencing it, and it's been a little rough, but it makes you look back. It helps you uncover, break through layers and layers of false pretenses, of thoughts that are not positive, of things that are um, just in your imagination that are not real. Um, it feels like the earth is moving under your feet, that everything is shifting, like the tower card, where the tower seems to be hit by lightning and people fall out and everything's moving, it's shifting. So that's the energy that I feel that I have been experiencing in the last few days. The tower, the shift. I can see the ebb and flow around me through other people, through the energies that are affecting others, watching what you have to say, or else everything can be um, taken in the wrong context or just explode in your face. So you must be very careful as to what's going on, and this energy is probably going to last for a little while. Today we're going to review the energies that are going to affect some of us. I'm not saying all because this is a general reading. If you guys would like a private reading, you can always click the link below. Write to me at my email address, which the links are always underneath, and they should be up here as well. And we can hook up and we'll make an appointment. I also revamped my blog a little bit. If you want to check it out, just click the link below and it'll take you there so you could see the different readings that I'll be offering now for a little while until I change something again. So as I was saying, guys, we're experiencing the energies of the tower pretty much. So be aware that there are some things that we can do. So we're going to visit what the tarot has to say, and then I also have some oracle cards that I have pulled from for additional advice because I feel that this week is kind of hard and we're going to need it. Also, remember that you have to put the clocks ahead. I guess with the automatic telephones now, it does it so you realize, okay, I'm an hour ahead now. Just so you know, in case you don't. I found out at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get much sleep last night because all these thoughts were going through my head and things that I needed to say and things that I need to do with my life and to move myself forward, because what the energies are doing is they're clearing out the cobwebs pretty much. They're clearing out what's false, what's a dream that no longer serves you, because as you grow spiritually, as you release some of the old karma and look at your past and learn from it and decide where you don't want to be ever again, the things that you don't want others to be able to uh, demand of you in a way where it's more of a dictatorship than it is a relationship or a friendship or people at work where um, there's such a big struggle and perhaps you don't blend in with that anymore. I mean, there's several areas of life where this eclipse that just happened, and being in Pisces where it works on the psyche, it works on the hidden unconscious, what you don't realize is there, and it brings it to the surface so that you can explore it in depth, like a psychologist almost. You're looking at things and going, wow, really, this doesn't serve me anymore. This situation, this idea that I had does not serve anymore. There's no purpose in it. It doesn't lead anywhere. So you're going to start looking at these things and really focusing in on what your path should actually be and how you should internalize it. You should worry about yourself. Look inside yourself and see what it is that you can work on, what you can fix to help yourself, to help those around you, the ones that love you, the ones that you love. So, this goes for people that are in a relationship or not in a relationship in general, okay? All right, so let's see. Today I'm using the Doreen Virtue Tarot. Okay, I haven't used that in a while, but it's watery in nature. So I figured that would be a little softer for me. Not really. And then I have a viewer, a client, which was very kind to me last week, and she sent me a couple of tarot decks because she was moved by spirit to do so. Her name is Cindy Gregg. Cindy, I love you. The cards are beautiful. This is the first deck she sent me. Denise Lynn, Native Spirit Oracle cards. I studied the Native American culture for a very long time. I've always loved it ever since I was a child. So these cards are very soft, and it's like an ebb and flow with these cards. I immediately connected with this deck. So thank you, Cindy. I love you. Okay, this is a beautiful deck, and I did pull a card from it for today's reading. Now, the second deck she sent me was The Loving Words from Jesus, Doreen Virtue. This I absolutely love because I can connect with his energy, with this energy of this divine soul. And with the cards, it's like he's talking to me in person. So thank you again, Cindy. She said she didn't mind if I said her name on my video. So there you go. Kisses, my friend, and I will be talking to you soon. I have just been whacked out with this energy. Okay. The present energies affecting us, me, would be the moon, of course. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold yourself back. There's lots of fears connected with our forward movement, things that are working behind the scenes that we cannot see. We're not seeing our path forward too clearly because we have a lot of things we need to work out. We still have issues that we need to uncover. It's like an onion. It's layers and layers of things that have happened to you throughout your life, and you need to dig down to see where the root of the matter is, where the true pain comes from, where the big disappointment that changed things in life, that changed your path, where is it? Where is it that you became, in a sense, disconnected with your true path in life, your divine path? Not the divine, because we can never become disconnected with the divine, but with your path, with things that you love, things that make your heart sing. This is the direction that we need to start moving in, but there's layers and layers of disappointments and just things that have happened, or beliefs. Perhaps a lot of it comes from society, where we need to make a certain amount of money in order to even stay in a room, and to live somewhere, to have food on the table. Even to come to you right now, the internet is not cheap in the area that I live. It's incredibly expensive. So we struggle just to pay internet here. It's ridiculous. But that's the way it is in life. So there's a lot of things that we have to do as well, on top of trying to follow our life path, that just, it changes you in a sense. So the moon energy is here to tell you that you need to break through those fears, break through the hidden unconscious, break through what hurts you. What is it? What is it that stops you from waking up every morning filled with joy, happy, thanking God for everything that you do have? This also speaks of things that are done that you don't know of, perhaps, but they will come out to light, because whatever your fears are, you need to uncover them. You need to dig deep and start communicating. This is all about communication as well. Because if there are issues that are bothering you, or things behind the scenes that you have no idea, and you just fear that something is going on, or that something isn't quite right, you need to start communicating and see if you can get a clearer vision or a perspective as to what's happening in your life and with those around you. Because it has a lot to do with others too, that mix in with your energy and kind of change things or do things that perhaps may not jive with the way that you think or how you are, and you just need to open up the channels of communication a little more so that you can figure out what exactly is going on. The past influences, or the energies that you're coming from right at the moment, is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the ending of an energy, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from addictions. So the end of the swords, this is the Ten of Swords, where in the traditional tarot there's a guy laying there with ten swords in his back. So it's a lot of struggles, a lot of mental anguish, a lot of decisions that perhaps you could have done differently, betrayals of others, of yourself, of the path, of many things. Also, some of you addictions, there's addictions of many kinds. Addictions to codependency, to sex, to drugs, to food, to I don't know, certain negative patterns, which is a real big one, negative pattern, the way that you think about yourself and you think of others. Those things need to come to an end, and that's the past influences. This is where all of this is coming from. This is the end of this cycle, and we're trying to break through all of these issues, okay? What's coming in the future, if we work through all of this, is the King of Air. Brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speaking your mind with confidence. So sticking up for yourself. Speak what's on your mind. Better communication skills. Seeking out professional advice as well for some. If you need to talk to a counselor, or if you need to talk to someone in the know, or perhaps a lawyer, perhaps, financial consultant, depending on each one of us, we have different issues that we're trying to work through. So there'll be different people that you can speak to in order to gain some more knowledge, to gain clarity in some of the issues that have you in a sense up in airs and not knowing exactly what your direction should be, because we should be pretty set on which way we're going, what we're doing, how we're doing it. But if you're up in the air, then there's issues that you need to work through. Balanced mental and emotional considerations. So some of us may be unbalanced. Like I said, I feel it. I feel like the earth is shaking underneath me or moving it, in a sense. It's metaphorically, but you know what I mean. Like things are being pulled out from under me and there's change that's coming, but you don't know what direction to go. The King of Swords is here to tell you that by thinking rationally, by not making any sudden movements, by not betraying yourself yet again, by impulsively moving ahead and changing something that doesn't need changing at the moment, and by trying to clear the cobwebs in your mind and making concise decisions, clearing away things, cutting people out of your life that no longer serve a purpose, or situations, jobs for some of you. If you need to change your job, go in a different direction, go to school, maybe take up some studies, talk to counselors, but do it intelligently. Don't do any sudden movements or allow others to push your buttons and make you react in a way where it's nonsense, just because they want to push a button, and see how you're going to act like a puppet on a string. Don't allow others to do that to you. Reasons why all of this is happening is due to the Five of Swords. More swords. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So there are hidden intentions, there are hidden motives, there are choices that one make that just isn't the right one, but it needed to be made at the moment the way that it was made, because sometimes there's no alternative choice at the moment when you make a choice. You have to go in the direction and follow your guidance. There's usually reasons, because we're all in this matrix together, and you can't always see exactly why you make a choice, and you feel like it's an unwise choice at the moment you had to make it. Later on down the road, you see other ways of having made the choice, but at the moment you didn't see it. So a lot of these endings of betrayals and walking in the darkness to where you don't know, you have fears that are overcoming you. It's all due to choices that you have made in the past, okay? And consequences, it's ebb and flow, it's karmic debts, that every choice there's a balance that you have to pay. Whether it's a good choice or a bad choice, they all have consequences. So this is what you're dealing with. Consequences now from choices in the past, decisions that you've made that perhaps were too rash, and now you need to think like the King of Swords and make sure that your decisions are clear, that you're not impulsive when you're making these decisions, and that you start to realize who exactly is your friend and who isn't, who's helping you, who isn't, so that you can move away from these energies that are, throwing you off balance. The potential, if all goes well and you start to look at things from a clearer perspective, quit allowing your fears to run rapid in your mind, is the Chariot. Well, you'll be triumphant. You'll be able to move forward through this energy and in the end be triumphant in the things that you will achieve. An important achievement: self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. You will be publicly recognized by your friends, by people around you, in a good way, triumphantly, because of the things that you have accomplished, because of what you have broken through, because of the struggles that you have overcome, and then you can in turn help others to do the same. So the Chariot is a wonderful card to end this reading with, because it speaks of lots of struggles that we are breaking through, that we're going to be triumphant in the end. We're going to see things for what they truly are, and be happier. Be happier because we're going to break through all this turmoil, which is not fun. It's not a fun place to be. The advice from the Oracle cards pretty much follow through with what's going on. And it was weird because I pulled them first and then the Tarot, but it didn't matter. It doesn't matter what order. Usually the message is clear. Oh, I didn't tell you. Indigo Angels. This deck called me like at the beginning of the week and said, "You're going to use me this weekend." Correct. I will. I thought, yeah, okay. And I remember because they called me again right as I was pulling my decks. Release. Release, release, release from the past. Release struggles. Release negative energy, negative patterns. Again, we're breaking through addictions to certain things, to certain ways of being, ways of thinking, ways of acting. We need to release all of that. Also release the need to control how things turn out, how things move forward. Because right now, the ebb and flow, the movement, that rug being pulled out from under you is because the universe is tweaking you. It's changing your path. And I think I've been saying this now for a little while because I can feel the energies. They're changing the way that we move forward in life. What we're focusing on may not be exactly the path you need to be on, and they will put you on the right path one way or the other. With all these changes that are happening, mishy-mashy energies, they're tweaking you so that you do go in the proper direction, so that you do start seeing things clearly, so that you do know what makes you happy, focus on it, and then go move towards it. So there's a release that needs to happen because the divine, the universe, they will shine a little light in the direction that you need to go. Something will happen. You'll feel a little joy in something that you talk about, something someone else says, something that synchronistically happens to where you'll say, okay, let me follow this path for right now and then see what happens. Okay? And you have to relax. Because right now the energies are extremely powerful for people that are sensitive. We can feel it like a storm. And for others, maybe not so much, but either way, you still will be affected, whether you believe in it or not. They're asking you to relax. Relax into the energy, relax into the ebb and flow. Another big thing is to show appreciation for every little thing that we have, for everything the divine has given you up to now, all of the lessons that are learned because they had to happen, they had to be learned. All the confusion, moving forward in the darkness, all that's doing is helping you tune into your intuitive guidance. To the divine, the downloads, it's helping you straighten out your chakras so that you do know what direction to go. And every time you run into a wall and go in another direction, it's the divine saying, hey, you're not listening, but you're still moving in the right direction. They're helping us all every step of the way, so we need to show appreciation for everything that we have, the people around us, friends, neighbors, family, people at work that are always there with you as well. We spend a lot of time at work, so those people are almost like our extended families. We need to know that and appreciate each and every one of them because they're all there to mirror back a lesson to you. They're all there to help teach you things, whether you're in the right place, in the wrong place, you need to move this direction, that direction. Everyone in your life has a way of showing you these things. You just need to see it for what it is. Step back out of the matrix and look, watch it move. That way you know, okay, I see what's going on here. But you need to relax into it. You need to release and look. That way you see, wow, okay, this is the direction I need to go in. These are the people that are set in place to stop me from moving in this direction and go in another. Because every time they say something or do something, it's just to move you on the path. It's really strange the way that happens. But exactly, the river flowing, or the flowing river. We need to let go of the feeling that we must control the way things happen. Because just like water falls down when you are taking a shower, it flows around you. Can you imagine if there was something that was stopping it and it just couldn't come down? Same thing with the river, the mighty rivers, the water, how it flows, even through around big boulders. It finds a way to go around it. So even if you run into a huge mountain, a big obstacle, you need to find a way to go around it. Not through it, not over it, but around it. Around it. Get around your obstacles. Get around the situations that seem to come up like a huge wall or a big problem. Because usually it's teaching you something. It's showing you something. It's saying something to you, but in a different language. And you need to learn to decipher it. So the ebb and flow here is trying to tell you that the universe is helping you move through all of your obstacles and down your path. Perhaps there's a little curve, perhaps it's a little spirally where you feel you're going backwards instead of forward, but really you are moving forward, just like the river moves you. The Indians used to say, when you ride a horse, go in the direction of the horse. Don't try to go against the ebb and flow, the way things are. Don't try to pull that horse. Actually, the Indians, when they rode horses, some of them at the beginning, they didn't even have, the bridles. They didn't have the nice saddles. They could really fall off the horse, especially the wild ponies that they would ride, before they were able to break them. But go in the direction of the horse and see where it takes you first, and try to go around all the obstacles, your ebb and flow. Flow with the direction life is taking you, because it'll be easier that way. And sometimes you'll get to the end where you need to go a little quicker, maybe a little slower, but if you try to push and pull and push it quicker than it's supposed to, it just won't happen, and you'll cause more disappointments, more obstacles, and it'll slow you down even further. Another thing is, where's your faith? The card, beautiful card. According to your faith, be it unto you. So depending on how you release and relax and be in faith that the universe has your back, that your guides are guiding you down the right path, that your angel is always walking with you, that's how you'll get there. If you push against it, it'll take a little longer, because your faith needs to be unwavering, and your gratitude as well. So strengthen your faith and show gratitude for everything that you have constantly. Have a little prayer book. Make up a prayer and say it all the time. Pray always. It's another message that came to me when I first opened the deck. Pray always. You need to always be talking and commune with the divine, with the universe, with whatever it is that you talk to. It's fine. We all have different ways of praying, of talking to the universe. So please do that. All right, guys, I know this reading got a little long, but I had a lot to say, and the energies are a little wacky, so got a little long. But know that I love you. I hope you guys have a good week, and remember, relax, release, ebb and flow. Go with the flow of things. Don't try to push against it, because it'll just become harder. You are coming out of a very rough stage in your life, and you need to move forward with clarity. So comment below, thumbs up my videos if you like them. Please share them with friends if you like it as well, because we're all in this together. We're all going through a bit of a struggle at the moment, so we'll see. Maybe some of you aren't. You don't feel it yet, but you will feel it, because this energy lasts for a little while. But it's good, because it's clearing out old junk that we no longer need. Bye for now. Talk to you next week.